Bravo Violin Class 3. I have decided, since we're going to go virtual, we're going to break it in two parts for the next 2 weeks. This first week we're going to focus on the fiddle tunes. The next week we're going to do Suzuki focus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play down the pieces in a little bit slower tempo so you can practice with the videos. I think that would be really great. And then after I play down each piece, I'll isolate the spots that need specific work. So the first, and we're going to go in concert order, is a Shokin Farewell, and this is the first violin part. So feel free to get ready and play along. things to note on that is in this piece when you work through it, make sure you save your bow. Well, one of the great examples can be in measure 23, so take a look at measure 23. You have 2 down bows in 5 beats, and then it's followed by a quick up bow. I will show you. So there's a lot of bow use, so long, fluid, beautiful connected bows, and enjoy playing along. The next piece that we'll do, and everybody can turn, is we're going to go to the 4 fiddle tunes. Mississippi Reel, All Over Town, Arkansas Traveler, and Rustic Dance. So real quick on that Mississippi Reel, the thing you want to think is tempo and that bow division and that nice fluid flexible wrist. So the first thing I'd like you to practice is this with me. Everybody, here we go. Ready? And. Let's do that 2 more times together. Ready? And. Good, and this last time, what you really want to watch for is that wrist, letting that go up and back and forth. Okay, so that should be ready and fluid. And if you look at the bow holes, we talk about this a lot, but look for that second joint. Then your bow and your stick is wrapped right around that. A nice strong thumb right on the inside. The next section we're going to go to is line 3, and we're going to work on that burial last stroke. So I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we'll do it 3 times together. Okay, so here we go, 3 times together. That's the first one. See if you can make the second one even better. Last time, here we go. Check in with your bow holds. Everybody take a look. Make sure that pinky is sitting up top. First finger is not hooked, but just kind of hanging out there. And your thumb is nicely curved. Here we go. 3, 4. Awesome. Now we're going to start from the beginning. And remember, the beginning has these nice pulls and pushes with the bow. So this is the tempo we're going to take it right now together. It will go faster. Ready? 2, here we go. Next on deck is All Over Town. So what we have to watch in this one specifically is for the rhythm and the syncopations of that. So once again, syncopation is when it comes off the beat. I will show you what that sounds like. So that first measure, that's where the syncopation lies. It also happens in the second line, which is the same thing. So find the second line. Now that you've found it, take a look at it. It's amazing. It's the same thing as the first line in the first measure, which is great. And then if you look at the third line, similar rhythm. Okay, so take a look at that. I'm going to play that one more time. Join me. Ready? And. Good. And then if you follow that all the way through the rest of the third line, it happens again in that fourth measure. And those are all the syncopation. Actually, there's one more end of the first line. Let's look at that. Here we go. That's the last one. So now we're going to take it down tempo. You can pause if you want to run those real quick before you practice the whole thing. But we're going to run it straight down from the top to the bottom with repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're watching that wrist go, you're watching the fluidity in your hand, and making sure, of course, that you've got that really beautiful structure in your left hand. So you want to have that nice tall thumb, squared mountaintops, everything drops below to that elbow. Awesome, turning the page. Getting there, you guys are doing great. Arkansas Travel, this is their Bumblebee song. So in this one, what we want to jump to line 3 with the pickup, and we're going to run from the pickups of line 3 all the way to the end, and we're going to make sure it's nice and clean. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's what we like to do. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to take it from the top. We're going to take it down a little bit so it's all anchored and nice and steady. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last of the fourth. So this one, a lot of people, it has a fluidity. It's in 6/8. We talked about 6/8 being in triple time, so you've got that compound time signature, which means you're dividing that big beat into 3 parts. So our 3 parts is the 1, 2, 3, and the 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to play this one down straight through with repeats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, ready. second page. We keep looking at that, and I want you to look at those fingers. I'm going to zoom in right there. Watch how close they are. Lift. So when you play that, let's do it one more time. Watch your fingers. Do they look like mine do in that close position and reaching and jumping where they need to? Here we go. Awesome, now we're gonna take it from the top. So feel free to play along. Melody, here we go. 1, 2, 3, a little faster, and. Awesome, great work. All right, last but not least, we're gonna do fiddling around. So everybody's gonna be playing the first violin part on this. We're gonna isolate and go straight to C. So everybody find C's in the middle of your page. And making sure you feel this in 2, 1, 2. Tuck a 1, 2. Tuck a 1 and a 2. Rest. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. So those 16s are going to go pretty rapidly. So that's the tempo and that's how the rhythm works. Now we're going to take the tempo down a notch. 1 and 2. Tuck a 1 and 2. Tuck a 1 and a 2. 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and a. So here we go. We're going to go C and we're going to run it all the way to F. 1, 2, ready? Rest. Go backwards and then play it repetitiously until you feel comfortable. If you need to slow down the tempo, press pause, give it 5 times a run, and if it's still too hard, look at the bar before F, which is this. Nice and crisp, nice and staccato, nice and clean. Focus on the string crossings and then run that in a small bite 10 times. me rattle it off, you'll be able to start from the beginning. All right, here we go from the beginning. That's our tempo, which means our eighth notes are going to go how fast? Think about it for a second. 1 E enda, 2 E enda. So with that section we just played, it's going to move. All right, here we go. From the top, 2 for nothing, and then I'll count with you. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go to C. Rest. E. Two. 1, 2, 2, 2. Molto retard. Off. Couple things on that. If those runs, if they felt hard, check in with your wrist. Okay, because chances are you might be doing this, which makes it very hard to sound clean and precise. So you want to make sure there's flex. Check in again with that second finger, the wrap around the curved thumb, and that the wrist has flex there, and that your bow is perpendicular to your string. And you'll notice how much bounces in this hand right here. And the energy of those accents is coming from the sting and the squeeze in that stick. Anyway, good luck. Looking forward to hearing you guys sending me your videos. Have fun, right? If you're going to play along, have a great time. It should be fun for you. Next week, we'll look at our Suzuki tunes. Take care, guys.